Hi, Danny Thompson with the absolute last update because we are here. Bonneville Salt Flats, background all salt, a mystical, magical place, man. This is where it happens, and this place makes me smile. So we're here in the salt. We've had a few issues. We had a brand new car, so whenever you have a brand new car, you have to go through tech inspection. And the first tech inspection is always a little bit troublesome because your interpretation of the rules and the tech inspector's interpretation of the rules can always vary a little bit. And there's always those gray areas, and of course we never try to push those gray areas, but yeah, sometimes it happens. One thing that we had a pretty big difficulty with is we had actually shaped the back of this wing to conform to the back of the Mustang, and we measured it from underneath. 10 inches is what the rule called for. Well, they measure from the top, so we were 4 inches too long. So after I worked on this wing for a couple of weeks back at the shop in Oklahoma, I had to come back with a saw and actually saw the whole back of it off square, and then we added these wickers and stuff. So it was a little bit troublesome and yeah, pain in the ass, but the rule's a rule and they got to make the same for everybody. So that's the way it went. So then we came around, we had a few other small issues and nothing really big. They had some net issues on the side of the net where we worked on, and we had to change the location of the net because somebody actually got killed out here about 2 months ago, and so they're trying to update the safety rules for that. So that was all very acceptable for us. Now, the guys have been working on the electronics, the fast system all day long. Dick Ash has been here all day with the engine and tuning on it, and Lance from Comp Cam's Fast has been here dialing all the fast stuff and the computer stuff up. And so it's been really, really nice. So parachutes we had a little bit of issue with. We had to remount those and relocate those with some straps because they didn't like them because they were a little bit offset from side to side and they were afraid it was going to pull the car sideways. We ran that way last year, but they wanted it changed this year. So another safety update, so that's all cool. So that didn't cause too much problems. Inside, everything, I think we're done. Glenn Snap's been working with the crew all day long and giving direction and working his butt off, and I think we're all dialed for there. This is a fast system and all the wires. You can see the massive wires and everything, so it definitely takes a specialist to get in there and figure out where all those things go to. And then this right here is something really special. A guy named Mike, who used to work for my dad back in the 60s, actually had this ID tag out of the 1969 car, one of the three that my dad ran, and him and Danny Angaya set those 397 national international records. He still had it, and he donated that tag to Brent, and this car is red, so we went ahead and tagged this thing red. So that, I mean, that actually brought a tear to Brent's eye, and I'd never seen the tough old farmer ever get weak, and that was it. So motor issues, everything's looking really good here. Dick's got it tuned up for the altitude because we're a little over 4,000 feet here, so made those adjustments, and it all appears to be running well. So we've passed tech, everything's good. Tomorrow morning it'll be a fresh morning. We'll get this thing in line, and hopefully, well, the first run we can only go 175 mile an hour. We have to prove that the car will go straight at 175 mile an hour. So maybe after tomorrow afternoon, if the car feels pretty good, we'll start to gas it up a little bit, and then by the day after, it's time to stand on the gas, as my dad would say.